Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. You can see that it's hanging just under 14 cents, basically up 1% the last day. Nothing new there. Bitcoin is knocking on 40,000. You can see 39,581 right now. And today's video, we're going to talk about, are the top 1,000 addresses of Kaspa a problem? Somewhere, let's see, right here on Reddit, this person said, the top 1,000 addresses. Is it bad that the top, and it's Succo18 or something is the name of the person on Reddit. Is it bad that the top 1,000 wallets hold almost 60% of Kaspa's circulating supply? What are your thoughts on this? Kaspa is a nice project, but my worry is that the scary growth rates will attract more speculators and investors, making Kaspa a pump and dump cryptocurrency. In addition, almost 60% of the supply is already inside wallets, which makes me a little alarmed. And right now, I think there's about 75% of the Kaspa is out, the circulating supply, which leads to low inflation. So I know that you can go and look at all sorts of altcoins that people want, and some of them have, especially those gaming altcoins, have very, very high inflation going forward. Doesn't mean that it can't do good in the bull run. But let's see what some of the people are saying, because right here it's showing top 1,000 addresses, 58.6% owned. No. Top service 2447 said no, because the 60% includes multiple exchange wallets, which holds thousands of people's coins. Remove exchange wallets and percentage is much lower. You can go to cast.fyi and you can see right here that 4.2% of all the Kaspa in circulations in this one KuCoin wallet, which they're holding it. So people have paper Kaspa if they're holding it on KuCoin. Plus there's some that's probably liquid that's just being traded. Same thing with Gate.io. This wallet's 3%. So right there, you got over 7%, 9%, 10%. You know, you got like 11 or 12% of Kaspa just on these wallets right here. You can see that doesn't include anyone, a top tier exchange that could potentially be maybe acquiring. I don't know. That's speculation. And so I don't think it's that big an issue. Let's see what some of the other people said. How many do top 1,000 addresses hold in other projects? I looked at a couple, but it's problematic to get the stats for some. Litecoin top 1,000 addresses have 66.7% with 9 million accounts. Polkadot, I couldn't get the stats because looking at the richest, it seems more top heavy than Kaspa. The top 100 owns a shitload of coins there. Solana, top 100 own 33.4%, Kaspa 32%. Kaspa is at a very respectable place regarding coin allocations. The distribution is already more decentralized compared to most of the top projects, while being younger and having less wallets. Bitcoin started the same. Yeah, Bitcoin started off super top heavy. And so when you look at that, and, you know, you can see that the hash rate, you know, did get up to about 90, has pulled back a little bit. But as this hash rate keeps going, there's more powerful miners coming on. And when you look at the Kaspa chart, you have early miners, early people buying. I mean, the first time I played around was in February this year. And then, you know, I sold it a couple months later, kind of kicking myself in the butt there. But, you know, every time, see, I have all these coins that were acquired in the beginning first year and a half. And when people are selling those, and some people are, then that coin has a new price. So say someone got it back here and they got it for, I mean, 3 zeros and a 3, or just let's just say here, they basically got it for 2/10 of a penny or half a penny. Well, that's what the coin, that's what it cost them to acquire it. And then now they sell it off at 14 cents. There's a new price there. So some of these will get redistributed, you know, and it'll have a new price, you know, a price basis. And when you look at that, it doesn't worry me. You know, if it was me and I had it on KuCoin or Gate.io or MEXC or Uphold, I would be getting it into cold storage, get it off there. And you can see that there's been one less whale in the last day, 4 additional sharks, 13 more dolphins, 97 more fish. So, you know, and you're looking at about over 13, almost $14,000 to become a dolphin. So these people that are above, deep into the dolphin territory, shark territory, whales, there's a few humpbacks, then those people aren't completely dumping right now. And Caspa's had just a crazy, run in this bear market. So if it's top heavy now, and all those top people that got in early via mining or buying, they're not completely dumping because they believe in it. The hash rate keeps going up. So I agree with the people here that don't think that it's a problem. Caspa has more dolphins and sharks than most of the top alts. The coin distribution is already better, while being way younger than them. In addition, what the fuck do you mean by that, dog? Yeah, sorry, that's me up there. I've got like 10 billions, but no worries. I won't sell everyone at once and dump on the price. Go away, stupid futter. And most crypto's top 100 wallets own 90%. This coin is too much potential, and things are already going to be a pump and dump. So that's what I like to check in on Reddit. I don't know if you guys check in on Reddit just to see what some people are saying. Discord link update. Some people selling Caspa miners. A lot of people into mining are on there, maybe troubleshooting some problems they have, or they are, like this guy's trying to sell some miners. Price predicts differences. Some people think it could hit $1 to $2 in the bull run. Some say 3 to 5. However, when Googling Caspa price prediction, pretty much all the sites look the same. Will be 30 to 50 cents. But those sites that predict prices, it's generic and there's not much thought into it. It's just some maybe AI generated price target. So I think it takes less of the human emotion out, because that's what drives it up a lot, is the human emotion. You can see that's almost 270,000 addresses. Still not very many addresses. That's why I do still think it's early times right now in general, because there's not a ton of addresses. And that some people might have, I think I have 2 addresses. So, if you said the average person has 2, then there's really only 135,000 people. But just say there's only 150,000 people into it. If that gets into the millions, this whole landscape will look different. And now there's, with the rewards going down for Caspa mining, there's just going to be, harder to get the Caspa. And if you're getting more people believing in it long term, and they're putting it in cold storage, getting it off exchanges, kind of what's kind of happening to Bitcoin, that same thing could happen in Caspa. And you can always go over to Twitter and follow the Kaspa whale alert. You can see what some of the big whales are doing. A lot of times it's things like this: 8.4 million Kaspa from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. Could be someone just redistributing it. So a lot of it's unknown wallet to unknown wallet. That's most of those whale alerts. Here's 23 million from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. They always give the transaction hash, so you can go check it out on the Block Explorer and see what's going on. And yeah, we're just in that point right now where a lot of people think that we're kind of getting into the stage of the bull run where things might start getting hot and heavy. Obviously Michael Saylor, they bought more Bitcoin, so they got like over 176 or 175,000 or over 170,000 Bitcoin. MicroStrategy does. He's personally got some. And some people really think that the Bitcoin and the whole crypto market could be going up. And some people think 5 to 10 trillion in this bull run. I've seen people project 15 trillion. No one knows right now. Probably is still a good time to pick up something if you like it. Go shopping for some altcoins. I guess it depends what your strategy is. For me personally, there's a limit to how many coins and tokens I can get. So, if I can start going over 5 to 10, that's just too many different things I'm holding. And that's my threshold. Maybe you have 20. I mean, I don't know. Someone could have 100, I guess. If you spread your bag out too thin, then it's if you do get a winner, you don't have enough in there. And you just really need to get one thing right in this bull market, and you'll be doing pretty good, depending on your living situation, what country you're in, how much money you need, what your debt situation is, all those things. So I don't think the top 1,000 addresses, or where is that at? Going back to that Reddit post, I don't think the top 1,000 addresses are a problem. I think that as time goes on, it tends to get more distributed, and you're always going to have big whales. I mean, you can go look at the top Bitcoin addresses, the 100 richest Bitcoin addresses. So basically, if you look at Bitcoin, there's only 4 wallets that have over 100,000 Bitcoin in it, so that's 3.4%. Coins, so 60% of it is really less than 1% of Bitcoin, because I think this is saying that, oh no, percentage of coins, 20% of the coins. So there's the total. So it looks like 20% of the coins, another 24. So I guess this is just their percentage. And then I think everything higher than 100 to 1,000 is 60% of coins. And that's really under 1%. Really, there is the most addresses are right here with not very much Bitcoin in them. And then still, I mean, most addresses don't have that much Bitcoin in them. If you're kind of looking at what Bitcoin is doing versus Kaspa, and you can see that there's Binance, some of the bigger wallets, obviously, the ones that people think are linked to Satoshi. Who knows? Maybe Satoshi's dead. Maybe, they probably had enough money anyways that maybe they never even need to touch those. But it shows, I mean, this is Bitcoin, the biggest, strongest cryptocurrency out there. It shows their distribution. It's pretty easy. You just go to Bit Info Charts, top 100, or just Google top 100 richest Bitcoin addresses. And that gives you an idea of that distribution. And you can go look at the distribution here. So it's actually pretty good distribution in early days with not very many addresses. And so right now, it's not that hard to pick up 1,000 Kaspa. And if the price increases, 1,000 Kaspa will get more expensive. And Dolphin territory, which right now I think is for maybe in the United States or UK or something, is possible for the average investor to hit the Dolphin range. But that's going to probably, people will start getting priced out. But hey, maybe there's going to be a crash, a 10%, 20% pullback. I don't know. Anything's possible, but when you look at some of the Bitcoin bull runs, it has those 10, 20, maybe even 30% pullbacks, but overall it's floating up. And I think eventually Kaspa will do that. You can get back over 15 cents. So that's what I got today. Just price is basically chopping sideways. Bitcoin's getting ready to push 40,000. Just being patient with Kaspa. I mean, it just takes a lot of patience to sit on something for 2 years. And that's just the name of the game of crypto. Maybe some people have been sitting on it for more than 2 years. Obviously not Kaspa. It hasn't been around that long. And I don't think the top 1,000 addresses are a problem for Kaspa. I think that it's got pretty good tokenomics, to be honest with you. Not a lot of inflation ahead. And it's, as time goes on, there'll be some whales and sharks that move some of their pile and peel off some cash, and that'll just redistribute those to the lower levels. So that's what I got. Let me know if you think the top 1,000 addresses holding to nearly 60% of Kaspa is a problem. And thanks for watching, and have a good day.